Hello everyone. Today is May 5th, 2020. This is MJ. So continuing with our prerequisite videos, let me recap real quick what we saw in the last video. We saw how a Java class looks like, what is the difference between class and object, right? We wrote a sample hello world code. We saw how we compile it and how we run it with Java C and Java command respectively, why Java is called platform independent, and the terminologies that we use in Java programming language. So in this video we are going to see collection, and hopefully I'll be able to cover two collection interfaces that I want to talk about, and we'll finish Java with this video and start with SQL from the next video. So the first one is array list, and second one is hash map. So the reason I'm choosing only these two to talk about is based on my experience so far with MapReduce, Spark, and Java programming language to speak about. I have used these two collections more as compared to other collections, so I thought it will be easier to explain why these are important and how we can use it. So we'll start off with array list. So the name gives it away. It's a list of array, and you can this is implemented with the list by list interface, and you can add element to the list on interval, or you can just add a list of elements in the list, and you can basically print it. You can access the elements that are present in list based on the indices of the elements. So I will just give you a pseudo code instead of giving you like proper Java code. So let's say if I have the list of string, right? I want to write names in my list. So let's say I will call it as list 1. So the way you create an array list is new array list of string, and then you give empty parenthesis. This is less than greater than symbol. So it creates list 1 as an array list. Now the way you add elements to the list is there is an add method. So you can add the name as, let's say, MJ. Oops. Then you can add one more name as TJ or SJ, and then you can add one more element as DJ, so on and so forth. Now the way you print, so now you have 3 elements in the list. If you want to get an element SJ, the way you do that is, now I'm going to write SOP for system.out.println that we saw in the last video. I can just say list1 dot get of, I will say 0 1 because it is index base, so 1 will be, so this will be index 0, this will be index 1, this will be index 2. So the output of this command will be SJ. Similarly, if you do get of 2, the output will be DJ, something like that. And like you have add, you have delete or remove command too. So if I'm not wrong, and I'm drawing blank here, I think it's remove. If you do 0, then it will remove the MJ element from the list, and your list have only 2 elements, which will be SJ and DJ. So I know this was like very crude overview of array list, but I think my goal was to give you the gist instead of walking through the entire implementation of a list. Now one shortcoming of list is you cannot have like unique elements in it. So my list can go from like MJ, DJ, SJ to again MJ, MJ, MJ. So there is no limit on like, or there is no condition on the uniqueness of elements in a list, and that's why we use something called as hash map. So I have used hash map a lot in over the last few years, and it's very useful, especially for doing like word count or any other coding exercise where you have to you need like unique elements. So as the name itself indicates, it has two elements to it. The first element is key, and the other element is value. So key is always unique. You cannot have two elements having the same key. You must have unique key. You can have repetitive values. There is no condition that value must be unique, but there is a condition that key must be unique. So the way it works is it's I don't want to say it's like list, but it's like a set of values, but those values are associated with each key. So the best example for this, let's say I'll say SSN, and let's say name of the person. So as you know, social security number is always unique for one person. So for example, let's say 111, it is just made up SSN, then the name will be MJ. If you have 112, then SJ. If it is 113, then DJ. You cannot have one more person having the same SSN, XJ. This won't, this doesn't exist basically. Or if you try to put new value for the same key, then this value will get overwritten. So let's say if you write TJ here, so this value will no longer exist, and TJ will be the new name of the person with the SSN 111. So let me show you. So like you have add and remove method in list or array list. You have put and get method in hash map. So let's say if I created a hash map, and we'll give you again a pseudo code. So I'll say hash map of SSN. Let me treat it as number even though it's not number. I'll say integer. Instead of using int variable, I'm using integer class, and the name will be string. The name of the hash map, let's say map1 equal to new hash map. I'll just leave it blank like this. Now let's say if I wanna put few entries, map1 dot put with SSN 111, string will be MJ, map1 dot put 112 SJ, map1 dot put 113 DJ. So by this time we know we have three elements in the map. So the way you can extract a particular value based on a key is you can write system.out.println map1.get of 112. So here I am telling give me the name of the person with SSN 112. So the output of this sentence or command will be SJ. Similarly, if you do map1 dot get of 113, it will give me DJ. If you do map1 dot get of 114, it will return me nothing, or will give me an error, key not found, something like that. I'm not able to remember right now whether it will give me an output saying nothing or an error saying key not found. um, yes, I think I would like to stop here. Having gone through basic commands and functionalities, how things work, I would like to pause on Java here and start with SQL from the next video onwards. So, in order to recap, in this video we saw array list, which has add and remove method, and hash map, which has put and get method. These are called collections in Java, and we usually use a collection while dealing with big data sets, and we need complex functionality in order to deliver the business results. So hope you guys like it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is MJ signing off. See you soon. Bye bye.